welcome back everybody. My name again is Juan with Up Above Adventures, and today we're here on Got Her Hooked on one of our flagship vessels. We just got back from a 48-hour trip, and to say the least, we did okay with Wahoo. We ended up with 22 of them, and a good amount of yellowfin tuna as well. So, needless to say, Ruben and I got together and we decided to let's cook a little Wahoo and show everybody one of the recipes that we do. Sometimes on the boat, or just something for you to do once you get the fish back home, okay? So first and foremost, I'm gonna do kind of like a Thai flavor, a little curry. I've got some garlic, lemongrass, basil, little jalapeno, de-seeded just to keep it kind of not too spicy, red bell pepper, ginger, green onion tops, zest of lemon and lime, and some shallots, along with some butter, lemon, and a couple of other assorted seasonings that we're gonna throw into this thing. Make a nice kind of pot, and then I've got some jasmine rice that we're gonna serve it all over. To get started, I like to always do a little butter first. I like to start with a little butter, and then immediately afterwards add in my shallots. Shallots are like, you know, a mix between a garlic and an onion. A little makeup of both. Not quite as strong as the garlic, but a little stronger than your regular onion. Nice and flavorful. Render all of that down with the butter.
Now you do this on like a low speed?
Medium to high, because you're kind of stir frying it all, just kind of rendering it all down. And once we start adding the fish, then I'll definitely bring down the heat. But the fish is probably the last thing that I'm gonna add to this. I'm gonna get the base built up. And we are working on it, but soon we'll have smell-o-vision so you can smell this as well.
Man, it smells very good.
And like I said, as of now, we've got shallots, garlic, and butter in there. Just kind of letting it render down a little bit. Want it to be a pretty light sauce, so I don't want anything to burn. In goes the lemongrass. Jalapenos. Red bell peppers. And ginger. I'll save the basil and the zest of the lemons along with the green onions to put over the top, kind of toward the end, because they're like these to be pretty raw. And this is one of the meals that we could cook for you out on the boat with the fish that you catch that same day. I like to let the fish at least 45 minutes to an hour on ice to just cool down real good, get it to firm up. It's a little easier to work with, but we can be cooking a meal just like this for you literally hours after you caught the fish, 120, 140 miles offshore. A little salt, not much, just a little bit. Some of the other things that we have are going to be pretty savory and bring a lot of flavor to it. Plus, I like to add salt and pepper right to the fish itself before putting it in. So these are fresh Wahoo steaks, never been frozen. We caught them, cleaned them, and I just sliced, you know, out of the steaks, I sliced them up. Little salt, little black pepper, and a little paprika. It'll help bring some color out once we start cooking it down. And yes, the fish does have two sides, and guess what? You gotta put seasonings on both sides. Some people will stop right there and go, it's done. There are two sides to every story, right? There's two sides to every fish. Ruben, you wanna tell us a little bit about your input on the trip that we just got back, where we got a fish or two?
Yeah, it was an amazing trip. I mean, it really was. 48-hour trip. We got out there around 7 in the morning. I take it back. We left here about 7 in the morning. We got out there around midday and we started trolling for Wahoo. And if you're interested in that video of watching the catches, you can stay on the YouTube channel further down and you'll find where the catches are. And at one point in time we had 5 fish on at the same time, 5 wahoos on. We spent 5 hours trolling and ended up with what, 11? 13.
13 the first day.
13, and that was the first day.
And we started midday because we left the dock in the morning and we started trolling midday.
So what did you pour on there? Was that
Sesame seed oil.
sesame seed oil?
Sesame seed oil.
What is that?
Little curry powder. Gonna add a little bit of coconut cream. So I like to do 1 can of cream and 1 can of coconut milk. The cream's a little thicker, a little more fat content in it. And all of this is just preparing for the bed the fish are gonna lay in. It's gonna be awesome once we get all this stuff rendered down, get the fish in there, and then just drizzle this right over some little jasmine rice. There's a coconut milk, a little lighter. So now we got the white paste, the white sauce going.
Is that a spicy smile?
No, it's not a spicy smile. This one only has 2 fires, Ruben. We're okay. It's only 2 fires. A little green curry paste. I'd like to have the time to do it all, but realistically speaking, we're gonna make a little shortcut. Green Thai curry paste mixed in with all the other fresh ingredients. Make a nice bed for these fish to lay in. And not make it too spicy for those of y'all that can't handle the heat. But we have heat on the side if you want more, so we'll take care of those people. Gonna sear the fish in a separate pan and then add the fish to this pan. But I want to make sure the sauce is all rendered down, it's all together. All right guys, and we're back. I've got the sauce rendered down nice and smooth. Now I'm gonna saute the fish and then add the sauce back to it. I want that fish to have a nice little sear on it. So I'm using sesame seed oil, high burn point. It gives it a lot of that good flavor. You can't get that from any other kind of oil to get that distinct Asian style flavor that we're trying to accomplish here. And on the fish, like I said, a little curry powder, paprika, salt and pepper. Not too much. Great fish, not really need to overpower it with anything. Like to check, make sure the oil's hot. It's not yet. We'll keep waiting.
Oh, this is going back here.
We'll get a nice char on the fish. We'll start combining all the contents together. And it is gonna be amazing, guys. Wish you could be here. And we'll tell you all about how great it tastes. Or just come down and visit us. Give it a shot. As you can see, like on the pieces right here, they start to get the white on the outside. That's just letting us know that they're pretty close to ready to flip. And once you flip it, look at that. Just the way you want them. I'm kind of talking to you and telling you, flip me next. Look at the white color of this meat. Look at how pristine that looks. I'm only gonna flip this once. Let it go a little bit. I'll add the rest of the content in and then I'll add the cream sauce back in. Let the cream sauce render it all down about 10 minutes. And we are gonna be eating great here shortly. The zest of half a lemon and half a lime. Then the juice of a full lime. And the juice of half of a lemon. fresh Thai basil, just kind of roughly chopped. Sliced bamboo shoots.
I didn't see that coming.
Huh?
I didn't see that.
You didn't see sliced bamboo shoots?
See bamboo shoots up the counter.
Okay. And water chestnuts. The juice coming out of the chestnuts and the bamboo, along with the lime, will kind of continue to cook that fish all the way through. And then we bring the sauce back in.
Dang it.
Now it's quiet time.
Yeah.
We'll let this render down. Bring it down to a very low simmer. We don't want this fish to break up any. See the colors changing on the edge? That's all the sear, that's all the flavor coming off the fish mixing into the sauce. You see it all along the edge here? Going from just all white sauce to getting a little bit of a pink color to it now. Let the bamboo and the chestnuts take in some of that flavor. And lastly, I'm gonna do the green onions just over the top. And stay tuned for the final reveal. All right guys, welcome back. So now we've got the sauces rendered down about 10-15 minutes or so. We've got some jasmine rice, and I just like to grab a couple of pieces of fish. You don't want to let it go too long. You don't want this fish that's so tender, it'll literally break down, so. And then scoop in a sauce. This sauce is what's gonna make it. You got all these flavors, the fish sauce, the bamboo, the peppers, the onions, the shallots, the garlic. Last thing I like to do, a little crunchy, spicy garlic right over the top. Bon appetit. All right, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this. This is just a little bit of taste of some of the things that we'll be offering on the menu here at Up Above Adventures on Got Her Hooked. Or just something for you to follow along and do with your fish once you get home, right? So we normally leave people with, I think on this last trip, 7 or 8 1-gallon Ziploc bags full of fish. So you have to get creative because you're gonna have a lot of fish. It's great. This is just one of the little quick recipes we kind of throw together. And follow us and stay subscribed so you can keep up with the other fabulous dishes we're doing. Next time we're gonna do something a little bit more Caribbean flair. This time we went to Thailand, next time we're gonna go to the Caribbean. I'm thinking mangoes and pineapples and something kind of fruity and tropical.
I'm scared because it's probably hot.
The sauce, no, it's not hot.
It's not spicy.
You
You got 2 cans of coconut milk in there. It brings the heat down.
So let me try this. Let's try this.
Oh my God.
Can you see that? Looks great. Ah, Juanito, Juanito. The rice tastes excellent,
It is excellent.
but my mouth's on fire.
Is it still too hot?
It's a chemical reaction.
No, that's
No.
how this is supposed to taste, though.
Golly.
The curry and everything.
It tastes great though. Look, let me try this fish though. Ah, I'm dying. My lips on fire. The sides of my tongue are burning.
That's how you know it's good.
So flavorful though.
It's not spicy. It's just
Thai-
it's flavorful.
Thai food is very